question.
My first question is, what are your biggest takeaways from today's game?
Biggest takeaway is that I think I have a team that's very capable of giving offensive spurts, which is a positive and an absolute negative because I think we know that. And I think sometimes we coast because we know that at any moment we can turn the gas on. So it's great to know that we have talented pieces. Tonight, Reagan Richardson had 33 points, but we know at any given moment it could be Shaquila, it can be at any given night, Deja Kelly. So we have scores, Asia Durr. So the fact that we have scores is a positive, but I want to make sure that we understand we have to play 40 minutes of basketball, not just a fourth quarter.
And then Reagan Richardson, you mentioned the 33 points that she had. When you think about what she did today, what's like the number one thing that stood out or impressed you from what she did on the court?
Lily, Captain Chrisette. Reagan Richardson is a phenomenal athlete, but she's an elite two-way player. Reagan Richardson right now can play at any of the highest levels. See my problem children. Any at the highest levels that she'd like to, and she'd be an impact of a player. But knowing that she's definitely capable of shooting the three ball at a high clip, and my estimation, I think by the end of the season, Reagan Richardson will be shooting 40% from the three-point line. We all know. I got Janae Sanders, my real favorite. But the thing about Reagan Richardson, I've already told him. Reagan Richardson is capable of doing so many things on the basketball court, but people focus on offense. But she is a person that I definitely put on the hottest offensive player to get stops, whether that's the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. She's tough. She gets pushed around, but she gets right back up. But at the end of the day, Reagan Richardson can be a three-point shooter. She can be a slasher, and she gets downhill quickly.
I know, obviously, like there's so much roster change throughout the season with stuff, but is this kind of where you're at right now? How you envision like the first year of the UPSHOT League going?
I didn't know what to expect, other than I wanted to come out and produce greatness on my end, and I was always hoping that it would trickle down because I'm a firm believer that leadership starts from the top. So what I am proud of at this point is that we have a phenomenal culture inside the locker room of the Charlotte Crown, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. Had no expectations of what the talent level is going to be. The talent level has exceeded what I thought it would be. I think the camaraderie of this team and this locker room is amazing, and I take it over any other locker room in the world.
I got 2 more questions unless you have any. No? Yes. Okay. So obviously great to have Michelle and you move on to the WNBA.
Absolutely.
But your front court still is dominant with Quinzia Fulmore, Lily Brissett, Shaquila Nunn, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
But Quinzia stepping into the starting lineup back-to-back games. What are you challenging her with the most right now to continue to elevate her game?
That's a great question, and I'm very, very pleased with how she's grown. She's had to learn from 3 veterans, and we have a coach that sits there and almost is so quiet, but Tiffany Stevens is our volunteer assistant coach, and she's really poured into the post players. And what I'm challenging Quinzia Fulmore to do is to continue to be confident. Her confidence shows in practice, and I want that to trickle over to game time. But more than anything, the specifics of her game is to be big. You're athletic already, but be a big presence always. When you flash big and wide. You're long, you're athletic, and you're graceful all in one. And most players in the post can't claim those things. So use your speed, use your athleticism, but let them know you're big body, as well. I told her today, hey, big body. Yeah. She said, okay. So just continue to be physical. And the other things will come as her confidence grows.
And then last question, big matchup on Sunday against Jacksonville, the top 2 teams in the league record-wise. What is the most important thing that you need to see from your team in a stretch of 3 games, I think, in 4 or 5 days?
Right. I need to see us continue to play defense. I mean, really, that is our calling right now. That's our cash cow, so to speak. If we play defense, we get out and run offensively, make sure we take care of the ball, which I will say we had a spurt today where it was bad, a few turnovers in a row, but for the most part, we've been very conscientious of the fact that we need to take care of the ball so we can have all the possessions that we need to be a high-scoring team, and not to give our opponents opportunities to score. But in heading to that game, which now it's here right now, I think the way I manage the game is going to be important and critical, but again, it will always be the focal point to play defense and out-rebound our opponent.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.